There's a shakeup here in Columbia, South Carolina real estate market. There are some disadvantages to get into the market right now, but there's also some major advantages. The one thing that I'm seeing that was almost impossible to get into last 2 years is new construction with incentives and a lot more supply. Should you buy new construction? Should you buy resale? Let's dig in and find out what has lots of folks choosing new construction homes. What's up, everybody? This is Jill Hydrick. If this is your first time on my channel, where you'll learn everything there's to be about to work, eat, sleep, live, and play in South Carolina, you're in the right place. I'm a licensed realtor here in the state of South Carolina, which means I would love to help you with your real estate needs. I will answer your phone calls, text messages, and emails personally. So if there's something that I can do to help you out, just reach out. So first of all, before we get into the new construction, which is seeing massive changes, huge changes, what's the market really been like? I know there's so much negative connotation on the news, and they just portray everything negatively. There's so much noise out there across the media channels, and what I'm seeing out there in the field may be a little different. Right now, new construction seems to be the thing. We've seen a little bit of the shift. It seems like there's pockets of opportunities going on with the builders holding a lot of inventory again. So before, like when I was first started in real estate in 2016, new construction was great because the builders were offering incentives. They would give money towards closing costs, or maybe they'd give you money to go towards the design center. They might have given you maybe like $5,000 to $6,000 towards closing costs, and like, hey, we'll give you another $5,000 at the design center too. Most builders were doing this. This really helped out, especially if you needed help with closing costs, if you're a first-time home buyer, right? So it was great. These incentives were going on for years. Then wham, COVID hit, and everybody started moving with the low interest rates. There was a shortage in inventory with new construction, just like with resale homes. People were buying homes without even seeing them. Home prices skyrocketed, and inventory just went away. There were no more incentives. The builders didn't need them anymore. People were buying homes right and left. For several years, builders were just building homes as fast as they could, which really wasn't so fast because there were so many supply and labor issues. You didn't even get to go to the design center anymore. What the builder planned for your spec home is what you got, and you were thankful for it. Now it's coming back around again. We're getting back to normal. We are starting to see the buyers' incentives come back. New construction is the perfect right now for first-time home buyers and buyers that have FHA or VA financing. It may be the best way to go because unless you have a lot of money saved up, buying new construction with these incentives will save you a ton of money up front. Right now, you can take advantage of someone else paying for your closing costs. Yes, interest rates are a little higher, but several builders are actually offering lower interest rates as an incentive, in addition to covering some of your closing costs. The next thing is there's more inventory available now. It's great. So the builders have been able to catch up a little bit. The moratorium in Lexington County that stopped builders from developing new neighborhoods has ended. So now they have inventory that is sitting on the ground. Sometimes even homes that are already completed, right? So we don't have to wait a year or so even to have more homes built. Oh my gosh, what used to take 6 months to 7 months to maybe to build a house was taking like closer to a year and a half during COVID. It was insane, but the builders were able to catch up again. They've got more inventory. You have lots to choose from now. Plus, you don't have to compete against all those other buyers because there's just not a lot of buyers in the market right now. You know, at the moment that we're talking about, February 2023. So there's not as many buyers in the market because the interest rates are a little bit higher than they were before. So it kind of scares some people, but you don't have as much competition as you would have before. There's no more bidding wars on new construction. You don't even have to pay above list price for a new construction, and you don't even have to go on a waiting list. And those are all things that have been great to see changes on. Plus, the incentives are back. All right, and we're talking about rates. Most of our local builders have either their own mortgage company or they have a lending partner that they use. An example is D.R. Horton. D.R. Horton owns DHI. It's all the same company, so that way they can offer you better rates. So they're already saying like, hey, we can offer you 4.95% or 4.99% instead of the 6 to 6.25% at the regular rates. They can do this because they own the company. There are usually caveats to it though. So if you're D.R. Horton, say, hey, we'll give you, 4.95% if you buy with us. But yes, it comes with the caveat that you have to use their lender. Right now in February 2023, D.R. Horton is offering a lower interest rate at as well as $8,000 in closing costs paid if you use their DHI mortgage. You can even get a free fence for your yard. So as you can see, builders are really trying to give away some great incentives. On that note, if the builder doesn't own their own mortgage company, they usually partner up with a lender. Either way, right now, new construction is offering the lowest rates that you can find out there, but it's always a good idea to shop around. Most of the time, you can get a best deal with the builder's lender, whether they own it or not, or just partner with them. But sometimes you can get a better deal with an outside lender. I can help you find a local lender, and they can help you analyze what is actually best for your individual situation. One of the disadvantages of buying a new construction is you don't have an established and fully landscaped yard. So anytime a new construction company comes in, developers come in, they wipe everything clean. They take everything out and you have bare land, and then they start building the houses. You'll get your grass, you'll get your irrigation system and everything. You'll get a couple of trees, but you're not going to have those nice mature trees like you would say in resale. But the nice thing is with new construction home, you're going to be able to have energy efficient than an older home, and you're going to have the latest design trends. Another disadvantage of the new construction is the waiting process if you're building from the foundation or framing stage when you go under contract. You'll be watching your home being built and you're like, when is it going to be ready? You won't have a solid closing date, so sometimes it's hard to plan your move. Also, if this isn't your first home purchase, some builders won't accept the contract contingent on both selling and closing your home. So you may need to move into temporary housing while your home is being built. That can be a real pain. The last thing I want to share with you about new construction homes is that you're going to have a builder's warranty. It's usually a 1 to 10 year warranty. So year 1 is what we call doorknob to doorknob. That's a workmanship warranty that you get. It covers just about everything in the home. I always recommend that a home inspector come back out at the end of the 10th month and do a thorough inspection. You can take the list of items that need attention directly to the builder that the inspector gave you, and then have them corrected before your 1 year warranty lapses. Before they come out to do those repairs, make sure you inspect your drywall. Start marking those nail pops with blue tape for them to correct and paint over. It's also really important when you first move into your house to complete all of the home warranty paperwork on the HVAC, the plumbing, and any others that there are. The builder will give you all of these at your home orientation meeting. This will cover you after the building warranty expires. The builder also provides a 2-year warranty for items behind the walls. These would be things like pipe leaks, clogged drains, sewer, septic tank fails, ductwork issues, and any electrical wiring failures. Don't worry, it's common to have something that needs adjusting after closing. After all, there's hundreds of thousands of parts that go into a new home. Let's not forget the 10-year warranty. This warranty is to warrant the structure of the home itself. This would be things like load-bearing walls, roof framing members, the structural slabs. These are all so important, and the warranty will give you peace of mind. Since Lexington County ended its moratorium, several new neighborhoods have popped up. Yes, we hate seeing that all the farmland and whatnot gets torn up and new development gets put in, but that's just kind of nature of the beast, right? It happens everywhere, and so there are a lot of opportunities for you to purchase new construction. You have several different builders to choose from, and pricing will be anywhere from the low 200s all the way up to $1 million. So if you've considered moving to Columbia, South Carolina and want to buy new construction or resale, reach out to me. All my contact information is down below. Whether you send me a text, shoot me an email, or give me a call, whatever it is, I'll be happy to help you. I've helped dozens of others make their move to Columbia Midlands area. So until next time, take care, and I'll see you next week.